కాగా వెలిసే వింత చూపగా మహాసంతోషమే ఆహా ఆనందమే ఆహా ఈ రేయిలో ఓహో ఉల్లాసమే ఇలా మిస్
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said,
"Let there be light."
And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said,
"Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters."
And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said,
"Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear."
And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said,
"Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth."
And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said,
"Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days, and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth."
And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And God said,
"Let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven."
And God created great whales, and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying,
Be fruitful, and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth.
And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God said,
Let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after his kind.
And it was so. And God made the beast of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said,
Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth.
So God created man in his own image. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them,
Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth.
And God said,
Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to every thing that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat.
And it was so. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning.
Infinite goodness reigned in the heavens. Everything was perfect. Every angel radiated an immense light and felt deep reverence for their Father, the Creator of all. But among all the angels, one stood out above all others, Lucifer. You were the seal of perfection, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. Lucifer was the most intelligent, the most powerful, and the greatest in honor and dignity. In the heavens, everyone admired him. Lucifer was God's most beautiful creation, his masterpiece. He was the first being God sculpted with his mighty hands, the very first creation of all, and God delighted in making him his masterpiece. He granted Lucifer power like no other angel. Lucifer possessed the greatest intelligence, second only to God.
Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made. And he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And God blessed the seventh day, and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made. These are the generations of the heavens and of the earth when they were created. In the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. For the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. But there went up a mist from the earth, and watered the whole face of the ground. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. And the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight, and good for food, the tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And the Lord God took the man, and put him into the Garden of Eden, to dress it and to keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying,
Of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it. For in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die.
And the Lord God said,
It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an helpmeet for him.
And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs, and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib, which the Lord God had taken from man, made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. And Adam said,
This is now bone of my bones, and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man.
Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman,
Yea, hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden.
And the woman said unto the serpent,
We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
And the serpent said unto the woman,
Ye shall not surely die, for God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat.
Before evil came into existence, long before the first humans set foot on the very first creation of all, and God delighted in making him his masterpiece, he granted Lucifer power like no other angel. Lucifer possessed the greatest intelligence, second only to God, but not everything could be perfect about him. You were blameless in your ways till wickedness was found in you. And so Lucifer became the source of all evil and suffering in the world. He became the prince of darkness, the corrupter of souls, the lord of destruction. He became Satan. Lucifer's fall left a scar in heaven, though glory consumed him. Like a hidden fire, it slowly destroyed him. The Bible tells us how his fall began. Your heart became proud on account of your beauty, and you corrupted your wisdom because of your splendor. What was once his gift became his downfall. The beauty all admired turned into the source of his ruin, and the wisdom that inspired others became the weapon of his self-destruction. Pride consumed him. He wanted to ascend beyond his place, to raise his throne above God's stars. In his heart he said, I will ascend to the heavens. I will raise my throne above the stars of God. And then the heavens shook. Rebellion erupted and peace shattered like a fragile glass. Jesus himself, in a chilling testimony, said, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. God, in his infinite patience, let him go. he knew he had given all the love and mercy possible. I will not turn away from you, God said in a final warning, but you are free to choose. God gives Lucifer a second chance.
As usual, you were not expecting me. I'm sure you can recognize who I am, but if you don't, let me introduce myself. It is I who worship God for thousands of years. I was the greatest of all slaves. My beauty lifted the hearts of the crowds. My light outshined the stars. And I was determined to ascend above the clouds to the high sacredness of God. And it happened. My wish was granted. It was a dream come true. I was rewarded by my Creator to be amongst the finest angels, the most loved. I was adoring all my eminence until your father, Adam, was created. I couldn't believe that I, the greatest of all, had to prostrate to an insignificant human made from clay. Difficult it was. I refused. I said no to the Almighty. I worshipped God for thousands of years. For how long had Adam served him? Why was Adam given the whole earth to rule? Clearly, I deserved it all, without a doubt. I am the one to rule and command the earth. Since the day of my refusal to kneel, I turned into the worst creature, became the enemy of God and his faithful servants. God promised me to enter hell on the day of judgment and to be held there for eternity. All this has happened because of you. I hate and envy you the same way I envied your father. Since you were born, I have been sinfully harming your life. I will not enter hell alone. Harming your life. I want you to share the pain with me and the curse that will descend upon me alone. I want you to share the pain with me and the curse that will descend upon me. I want to see you burn, cry, and scream as I will. Do you wish to know how I will achieve this? I will uncover the secrets behind my deceptions, the cunning tricks, the manipulation of strategies, and use it all to lead you towards sin.
समंदर सारी दुनिया मेरे अंदर मेरे इशारे झुका दे सितारे मैं ही आत्मा मैं परमात्मा अंबर सात समंदर सारी दुनिया मेरे अंदर मेरे इशारे झुका दे सितारे
in his infinite patience, had delayed the moment of testing time and again, speaking to Lucifer in the depths of his heart. "My son," he said repeatedly, "the time of revelation approaches. You must prepare yourself." It was a fatherly warning, a loving message calling for humility. God, who had loved him so much, felt that Lucifer could still change, that love could overcome the pride beginning to darken his light. But the time came when the waiting had to end.
Who are you?
Mary, you are highly favored, and the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women. Fear not, Mary, for you have found favor with God. And behold, you shall conceive a son, and shall call him Jesus. He shall be great, and he shall be called the Son of the Highest. And the Lord God should give him the throne of his father David, and he shall reign over the house of Jacob forever.
దివిలో వేడుక ఊరంతా పండుగ నేడే రారాజు పుట్టెనే దివిలో వేడుక ఊరంతా పండుగ నేడే రారాజు పుట్టెనే ఇలలో జాడగా నింగి తారక వెలిసి వింత చూపగా మహా సంతోషమే ఆనందమే ఆహా ఈ రేగిలో ఉల్లాసమే ఇలా మెస్సయ్య జన్మించినాడుగా మన యేసయ్య ఉదయించినాడుగా మహారాజు మన యేసు నిన్నే కోరి ఇలా వచ్చలే జగాలేలే మన యేసు నిన్నే చేరా దిగి వచ్చనే దివిలో వేడుక ఊరంతా పండుగ నేడే రారాజు పుట్టెనే ఇలలో జాడగా నింగి తారక వెలిసే వింత చూపగా
అందాల తార హరుదించిన అంబర వీధిలో అవతారమూర్తి యేసయ్య కీర్తి అవని చాటుచున్
విడిచి మందల మరిచి గాబ్రియేలు వార్త విని వచ్చామమ్మా గానములతో గంతులు వేస్తూ గగనానంటేలా గణపరిచేదం
చీకట్లో కూర్చున్న వారి కోసం నీతి సూర్యుడే ఉదయించే
పాపాని శాపాన్ని తొలగింపను పరమును చేర్చాను ఆరోధించే ఈ బాలుడు మా రాజు రాజులకు రారాజు ఇహం పరం అందరము జగమంతా సందడి చేద్దాం చుక్క పుట్టింది ఏలో ఏలేలో సందడి చేద్దామా ఏలో పొలమును విడచి ఏలో ఏలేలో పూజ చేద్దామా ఏలో
Klaart.
చూతము రాజసుతుని రేయి జననావాయను చూతము రాజసుతుని రేయి జననావాయను
శరీరధారి అయ్యే లోకరక్షకుడు ఉదయించే
పాపాని శాపాన్ని తొలగింపాను రక్షకుడు భూమికే దించెను
ఊరువాడా వీధులలో లోకమంతా సందడంట.
ఆడేదము కొని ఆడేదము అరే పూజించి గణపరిచేదం. చుక్క పుట్టింది ఏలో ఏలేలో సందడి చేద్దామా ఏలో. రాజు పుట్టినాడు ఏలో ఏలేలో కొలవబోదామా.
బంగారు సాంబ్రాణి కులములు బాలునికి మేము అర్పించాము.
మా గుండెల్లో నీకేనయ్యా ఆలయం, మా మదిలో నీకేనయ్యా సింహాసనం. ఈ బాలుడే మా రాజు, రాజులకు రారాజు. ఇహం పరం అందరము జగమంతా సందడి చేద్దా. జుక్క పుట్టింది ఏలో ఏలేలో సందడి చేద్దామా ఏలో.
ఏం చేశాడు రా నీ దేవుడు? ఎప్పుడు దేవుడు దేవుడు అంట? నా కోసం పుట్టి నా కోసం చనిపోయాడు రా.
చెదరక మోసావు స్తోత్రం, నన్ను పిండము వలె కాచావు స్తోత్రం. చెదర